What's going on, Premier Planet? It's JB, your favorite MC, Justin Barlow, here inside the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois, where we just wrapped up PPW number 159. As always, I can't say it enough, a big heartfelt thank you to all of you out there in the Premier Planet who came out to support us this last Saturday. And those of you, if you couldn't make it, we know you were here with us in spirit. Thank you as well for your continued support. If you weren't able to make it out to Woodstock to see PPW 159 this last Saturday, let me fill you in on what you missed. We opened the night with a big 2 out of 3 Falls tag team match between 01 and 02, and they took on the team of Jamie Garza and Matt Vine, and this match was requested by Matt Vine and Jamie Garza last week after a sneak attack by the Zeros. First fall goes to the Zeros. 02 is able to roll Jamie Garza up, get a handful of trunks where the referee couldn't see it, gets the pinfall. But Jamie answers pretty quickly by getting a sunset flip on one of the Zeros. And it's so hard to keep them together. I can't even remember which Zero it was, but nevertheless, gets a sunset flip. 1, 2, 3. Jamie and Matt take the second fall. Comes down to the third and final fall. Matt Vine and Jamie Garza get into the ring with both 01 and 02. They're able to split them up, and together they both each roll up a zero. The referee counts a double pin. Matt Vine and Jamie Garza walk away with a victory in the opening contest. Following that, it was a grudge match. Fixie Carter taking on Premier Academy standout Sky Blue. Now, if you don't remember, the reason this match came about, Sky Blue was serving as the special guest referee at PPW 158 for Fixie's debut match against Andy Anderson. Andy gets a low blow on Fixie. Sky doesn't see it. Andy gets the win, and Fixie starts blaming his loss on Sky. He even pushes her into the corner, pie faces her. Fixie and Sky are about to go at it in the middle of the ring. Randy says, no, hold on. I'll give you guys a match, but you got to wait a week. Well, that week came here at PPW 159. Fixie Carter and Sky Blue one-on-one, but right before the match started, Randy Ritchie makes an announcement, says, you know what, I'm still not too keen on this whole women fighting men thing, so here's what you're going to do. You guys are going to have your match, but it's going to be a straightforward technical wrestling match. That means no strikes, no elbows, no chops, no kicks. So these two got to show off the technical wrestling prowess they've attained in their time at the Premier Academy. Fixie in for a lot of surprises. I think he really underestimated Sky Blue in this one. Sky constantly just taking him down to the mat with headlocks, but Fixie answering with arm bars. At one point it looked like he might even drive Sky's shoulder out of the socket. And at the end of this match, well, let's just see what played out.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So you can see there, 10 minutes could not contain Fixie Carter and Sky Blue. The clock runs out on the 10-minute time limit. The rivalry just so far from being settled in the least. Randy Ritchie says, you know what, we're not going to end it like this. Here's what we're going to do. In 1 week, these two are going to get a rematch, this time with an extra 5 minutes tacked onto the clock. So this coming Saturday night in Woodstock, it's going to be Fixie Carter and Sky Blue one-on-one again, this time with 15 minutes at their disposal. And following that, it was our big, huge main event that we have just been plugging all over social media all week. Wanted to get the Premier Planet in here to see this huge match, an elimination gauntlet to crown a new PPW World Heavyweight Champion. Now let me take you down a trip down memory lane. At PPW 158, Inestra was able to pin the current champion, Ronnie Metro, by using a chain that Andy Anderson had brought into the ring. Inestra is able to hide it until the referee raises his arm, the chain falls out, and therefore the title is held up due to controversy. This big gauntlet was announced. The playing field was leveled. All the top names in PPW came out to play in this one. The unlucky draws of 1 and 2 went to Jamie Garza and 03, so they opened the gauntlet. And in the opening match, it was Jamie Garza able to get a pinfall on 03. 03 was then replaced by the veteran Irish Andy Anderson. Andy gets in the ring. He's able to take advantage of Jamie's just now exhausted state. Andy gets a submission victory over Jamie by way of a cloverleaf. Jamie's out, and his replacement ended up being the former PPW World Heavyweight Champion, the human video game Scott Colton, who very soundly defeats Andy Anderson, and then Andy is replaced by none other than the most recent PPW World Heavyweight Champion, Ronnie Veronica Metro. Now Ronnie and Colton, they duked it out for quite a while, but in the end, Ronnie was able to get a pinfall victory over Scott Colton, and Colton was then replaced by El Mero Mero Inestra. That's right, the man everyone thought had won the PPW World Heavyweight Championship at PPW 158. It's Inestra, it's Ronnie, almost shades of a week prior in their big title match. Inestra is able to get a pinfall victory over Ronnie Veronica. Inestra moves on, and Ronnie is then replaced by his Dirty Boys Club compatriot, the hunk with the tree trunks, Chase Gosling. But Inestra again able to pull out a victory over Chase, and then we get to the final round. The last participant turned out to be the world exclusive and former PPW World Heavyweight Champion in his own right, Matt Vine. So it was Matt Vine, it was Inestra, World Heavyweight Championship, and let's take a look at the footage to see who walked away with the title.
Here's your winner, and the new Premier Pro Wrestling World.
So after a controversial victory at PPW 158, Inestra is now your legitimate and newly crowned PPW World Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations to El Mero Mero. He has worked so hard. It's his first title run here in Premier Pro Wrestling. But of course, who comes out to spoil the celebration? None other than Chase Gosling and Ronnie Metro. But Matt Vine and Inestra are able to chase them off, and right here, this coming Saturday night, it's going to be a tag team match. We're going to see the Dirty Boys Club, Chase Gosling and Ronnie Veronica Metro, take on the team of the world exclusive Matt Vine and the new PPW World Heavyweight Champion, Inestra. Also this coming Saturday, you're not going to want to miss a second of the action we got coming your way. A rematch with 5 minutes added onto the time limit, Sky Blue and Fixie Carter. Also, in one-on-one action, it's going to be Andy Anderson taking on Jamie Garza. And then in a huge announcement at PPW 159 this last Saturday, there is currently no legitimate #1 contender in PPW. So the way this is going to be resolved is that we are going to have a battle royal to determine who gets the next shot at the PPW World Heavyweight Championship, once again, now proudly held by Inestra. Premier Planet, once again, thank you all so much for your continued support of PPW. Don't forget our address is 1230 Davis Road in Woodstock, Illinois. My name is Justin Barlow, and on behalf of everyone here at PPW, thank you for your continued support.